Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starward Rogue. During the last part, I began my run using Starward Rogue's Behemoth mech, and I was quite successful due to the RNG being rather favorable. I guess it's payback, or I'm being paid for all the failures I had with the previous mech, that being the Penumbra. Specifically, I now have the ability to slow down time as long as I'm moving, and I can destroy any of those missile blocks with any of my weapons, plus a whole slew of other upgrades here and here, so I'm having a pretty easy time with this run, at least for now. In fact, I increased the number of shields I have from 1 to 2. But my fortunes may reverse following floors 5, 6, and 7, so I gotta be careful. So first, I'm gonna take the right route. As a demonstration, I can now just blow up all of those laser generators with ease without wasting any missiles. Alright, let's see where all the enemies are. And as you may recall, we already had all of these projectiles are homing, so they will home in at the nearest enemies. So that means I should be able to target these a lot more easily. Plus I already have the blunderbuss, aka shotgun, so that means I can easily take care of foes at close range, which is awesome. Only problem with the smart gun is that sometimes the homing projectiles can go at enemies which aren't really the ones I want to target. Plus it has problems with shielded enemies, of course, because it doesn't home in on the weak portion. But of course, the Behemoth mech has a lot more armor in the first place, so I shouldn't have too much of a hard time as long as I keep moving. Just make sure to turn on the slow walk movement, so I can still get the effects of slowing down time while moving at a crawl speed. Which one should I do? I'll go with critical. It's a bit more risky, but I'll take it. Oh, health upgrade. That's definitely an awesome. 8 health but 1 shield. I don't think it's a fair trade. Even with this mech, I'm not sure if my shield points will be able to resist it in the end of the floors. If I was playing a normal run, which would end at floor 5, aka this one, I would definitely consider taking that one, especially for the final boss fight. Or rather, the fight against the Warden, especially combined with this mech's higher defense. But I'm not sure how much this mech's higher defense will work, especially when I get to floor 7 and fight Terminus, so I will take the shield. After all, it will block an infinite amount of damage. But as I said, if I was playing normal mode, the one that would end at 5 floors, I would definitely consider getting this mech, or getting this item. Now, if it was a trade-off between missiles, sure, I would definitely take it. Where are you? Okay, there you are. I'm hoping in this part to complete floors 5 through 6, and save floor 7 for the next part. Oh, I see a mini-boss encounter over there. And I think the floors will go a little bit faster because I can destroy most of these blocks pretty fast. But of course, as I said, my fortunes may reverse themselves very soon, so I gotta be careful. Also, I can walk through all the caltrops, aka spiked floors, and lasers due to another perk upgrade. But it will nuke my shields though, or damage my shields, so that's the trade-off. What's here? Mini-boss condemned. I'm not sure if I'll take the risk with the condemned chamber. Oh, hello, Red Hunter again. Nice to see you. Easy as always, though. It seems that at this point in every run, the Hunter series becomes even more pathetic. Well, except probably with the Penumbra, because, well, the thing is though, he's so predictable, and you can just run around the room with ease. I'm gonna take a look at how this works. Oh sure, it's awesome, but I need to get really close to enemies, and that's gonna be kind of a problem because combined with because the blunderbuss is all short range and this weapon is short range, this is gonna be a problem with certain boss fights, and especially the boss fight against Terminus. Against the Warden, not so much because the room is small, relatively small, but against Terminus, it's gonna be a problem because that room is relatively large. I will return to that area and get that weapon back, though. I'm just gonna keep it here because it works wonderfully against enemies, though. In small rooms, sure, the Warhog shotgun is extremely useful, but in large rooms, its usefulness suddenly decreases a lot because you have troubles hitting enemies from afar. Now I'm gonna save that key card. I really need more keys. I want to keep Code Overdrive. That'll be useful during the boss fight. Oh, there's the Warden on the left. Ah, sure, I'm gonna use it here. Why not? I want to complete the other rooms first before I fight the Warden here. I think I'll fight the Warden with the boar shotgun because it's a smaller room. But before I exit this floor, I will switch back to my smart gun. I really want a longer range weapon, especially because of the Terminus encounter. Specifically when I have to defeat all the core blades, core razors, etc. That's where having a short range weapon really is problematic. I learned that the hard way during one of the earlier mech runs, the one after Arsenal. Oh yeah, the Alpha Mech. I learned that the hard way with the Alpha Mech, where because my weapon was a bit too close range, because I was too close range, I kept taking damage and I had a hard time defeating the razors and I almost died. I learned my lesson from then, so I'm definitely going to be using longer range weapons for that one. Even though it deals less damage, I think it's more well worth it. Okay, Paragon. Oh yeah, I forgot Paragon can fire like that. And then it'll go crazy over here. Double shotguns is pretty damaging, but as I said, you have to be at close range and it's not really sustainable. This deals the same amount of damage, but it's relatively inaccurate though, unfortunately. Let me try it out and see how it works. But of course, because the blower shotgun has a lot more projectiles coming out, its critical rate is much higher. This hits from further though, I think I'll take this one because it's less risky. Oh boy, I'm getting caught in a bad situation here. Oh, I got hit by that one. This is one of those locations where having the smart gun would be really useful. You know what, I think I'll switch to the boar shotgun. That seems to be, I seem to be having a better shot at using that one. No pun intended. Once again, another sound glitch, because too many sound effects are being played at once. Oh good, level up. Oh my goodness, so many good upgrades here. I'm gonna go with energy. It's a little bit risky, but I'll take it. Although, I'm not sure how much it's gonna be worth it during the final boss encounter. It depends on how well I can dodge. But considering this mech has a problem with dodging projectiles, that can be a slight problem too. Maybe I should have gone for the health upgrade, but it's too late for that now. And once I get to floor 6 and 7, I'm going to start encountering the bubble series of enemies, and those are going to be quite a pickle to deal with, as you may know. But in normal enemy rooms, as well as mini-bosses, it's fine to have more energy. It's just during boss fights or extended encounters where this amount of energy isn't really enough. If I had 500 energy, sure, or maybe 300 energy, but 150, not really. Now that I think about it, it's not... oh yeah, it's a lot shorter range than what I thought it was. I'm going to be switching back to the splinter cannon, needle cannon, whatever it's called. That seems to be a lot better option. Getting an upgraded missile launcher would be nice, because by this point in most of my other mechs, I would have gotten the guided missile launcher, a golden missile launcher, or at least the triple missile launcher. All of those would be pretty awesome to have by this point, instead of the dinky little starting little missile launcher. Yeah, the short range damage with this one doesn't really make up for the higher risk. I'll just get back to splinter cannon, that seems to be a lot better. As long as I can aim, of course. Okay, let's see what's up there. Wait a minute, did I... Major item storage, unfortunately I used up my only key card. If there's one thing I would like in this run, it would be more key cards. Oh well, you can't win at everything, and I'm relatively happy with all the perks and upgrades I've gotten in the process, so I can't be complaining too much. I see a blaze cannon over there, or a blaze turret. Oh goody, my desires were answered. I got a key card. I will go back and visit that room once I get close to there. Also, this room is so much easier when I can just destroy everything with ease. How did I take 2 points of damage there? Must have got hit by something. Oh, that enemy didn't get killed. I thought it did get killed there. It blended in with the background. What is this one? Oh, neat. This would have been so much more useful during the boss fight. Oh well. But I wanted to keep that circuit anyway, so I guess that's the sacrifice. Oh yeah, this room is also a lot easier because the caltrops only deal shield damage, so I can just run past this with ease. Let's take care of these, wall beams, and whatever else. Abmoog Chomper Guard 2. I've never seen this enemy before. They seem like harder versions of those pincer enemies. Well, I suppose I would be facing them more if I was in a harder difficulty setting. Robot Shop. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be something I want. Clear shot. Blocks bullet. I want more blocking of bullets. And once I get 50 credits, I will come back here and purchase that. That may be an awesome upgrade, that's for sure. Should I go for the condemned chamber? With this mech's higher profile, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go for the boss fight. I think that's the safer option, at least. If there's one thing I would have liked, it would be 50 credits, but unfortunately, I guess I'm going to have to fight the boss in order to get all the credits I want. Oh well. You can't get everything, I suppose. What was this? Nope, there was no secret room, I suppose. Wait. Yeah, there was no secret room. Alright, time to face the Warden. Normally I'd try skipping it, but with this mech's relatively high power, I think I'll take a shot. I don't have a choice with the warp statue or warp items, so it's time to face the Warden for once. First off is of course to deal with all these customized blaze turrets, so... Oh, phew. I thought that was the... For a second there I thought that was the enemy or Warden's new abilities, but no, it's just my turret clearing, just washing out all of those projectiles. Also, I should always keep walking around in order to make this boss fight easier, aka make the enemies fire slower. Yeah, this acts like a temporary shield. It fires uncommonly, but it'll clear out all bullet. That's pretty amazing, actually. This attack is rather scary, but if you can keep moving around, it's not that bad. Especially when that robotic companion just washes out all those things. Next phase. The one with all the shields. And then it fires all these projectiles at your last position. But of course, being able to slow down time makes this a cakewalk. Especially when my robot companion does that. Yeah, this type of robotic companion, which occasionally washes away all the bullets, is one of my favorite types. That's for sure. Unfortunately, I'm now out of energy, and now I just need to rely on my weapons. And robots, of course. Or of course I could just use my missiles more, which I probably should. Unfortunately, I don't have enough base damage, so it's going to take a short while. And I don't have enough offensive robots either. So it's just strafing around the boss and trying to kill it. Like I said, I really wish I had a missile launcher, a better one. And if I was a little bit more careful, I could have perfect run this boss, but I got a bit too cocky and didn't pay enough attention to the projectiles. But just look at it. Just look at this. With the one special perk I got by killing that shopkeeper by accident, this makes this boss a complete cakewalk, even though that this mech has a larger profile. Okay. This would have been awesome, but I already have this one. I guess if we didn't have the shield tech, we would have taken this one instead. This is not really useful because I already have the ability to destroy projectiles anyway. But this is going to be awesome. It's just a 75% chance of not dying. It's a little bit risky though. But of course, before I leave this room, or leave this floor, I'm definitely going to be getting up as many of these missile launchers as possible. Or missiles. You know what, I'm just gonna go for the maze bomb. Okay, I need to find the central and take evasive action, which is of course much easier when I can just slow down time itself. And of course, because I'm moving around, the fact is the global timer constantly decrements regardless of whether time is being slowed down or not. So because of this, the projectiles aren't really firing anything, while the timer is ticking down at the normal time span. AKA, this makes this entire condemned room a joke. I was worried that the global timer would be affected by the fact of me slowing down time using the one, but no, it's independent. So, yeah, cakewalk. I was worried it was going to be affected or we were going to have a dodging challenge, but no, just this one. In fact, this was the best type of condemned chamber I could have faced. One where I'd have to race to the center and then dodge everything. Thank you, game. Now if I can only get a bit closer there, that's the only problem. I'll just take a shield hit. Oh yeah, I forgot that one. I thought I couldn't fire that far. But as you notice, I only took 2 points of damage thanks to the extra shields. Normally I would take about 4 points of damage. Try killing off the Viper. Keyword being try. Easier said than done, though. Okay, Viper's dead. Now Aegis and probably one other enemy. Yeah, there's one other enemy over there. Actually two. Oh, just one. Never mind. Only 4 more credits. Oh, and there's the secret room too. Let's see. Triple damage, that'll be awesome, but it should cost too much. If it was 3, sure I would use it. Deadeye module would be nice, but I already have the one which acts like Deadeye module as long as for an infinite duration as long as I keep walking. No, I don't want to be even larger. I'm already too large for quite a few challenges. Come on, let's hope for the best. Tiny transport. Oh, wonderful! I have exactly 50 credits so I can get that last companion, or robot. Thank you, game. And I'm not even done yet. Oh, it's one of these ones. I've wasted a missile over there. I should have just tanked the hit. Yeah, recharging shields would be a wonderful ability, so I will take it. Boy, I missed quite a few floors by not going through that condemned chamber. Or I would've. Oh yeah, and this is the room where I can't get anything because I killed everyone. Or I killed the shopkeeper. Alright, one last thing to do is to go back to that robotic shop right about here. There we go, I'm over here. Now time to purchase the autocannon. I'm going to take a risk with the major item storage and hope that there is something useful there. I wish the teleporters were a little bit more consistent in figuring out what's... nah, I don't think I need to go to the major item storage there. I'd rather save the keycard. And so that was floor number 5. Very successful, and I surmountably trounced the entire Warden fight, as well as the Condemned Chamber. Let's see how this floor goes. 3 minutes. I don't think I'll get it, but fine. Oh wow. With all of those robots firing at everything, there's a lot of visual clutter and it's kind of hard to see where I'm shooting at. I'd rather just go for extra experience, so I'll probably just lose the challenge. I don't mind it. This room, diffusion. One down, 1 or 2 left to go. Okay, so 2 left. Actually, 3 left. All of these are mini-boss, of course. Or very tough enemies. Last but not least, Dark Demisne. I don't remember encountering the light version or the normal version, so there's that. Really, I have nothing more to say throughout this part, other than when I get to the next mini-boss, encounter something unexpected, or get to a shop. After all, I'm tearing through most of these enemies in the first place, so I don't have much to say. Shrinking the mech would be nice, but I want more health. Well, if I didn't have the one perk, I would be a lot more open to getting a lot more of these abilities, like shrinking the mech down and whatnot. Oh no, there's a bubble there. Come on, blow up, please. Thank you. Took some damage because it got camouflaged. Ow. What am I getting hit by? Oh, but the bubble, of course. Or the larva. And there are 2 of them, even better. I think I'll go back for some extra health because I took 6 points of damage there, especially from the bubbles. Whereas usually I take 7, so the extra defense is working, but still, I don't want to take the risk and potentially die. Especially because of how well I'm doing in this run. I don't want it to end prematurely before I reach floor 7. Okay, here's the circuit shop. Oh, unfortunately I really want code overdrive, so I'll ignore the shop, sorry. Still, it's been a while since I last visited a consumable shop with all those items. Neat, we finally get some new weapons. Oh. Only for a floor, so I will take the triple missile launcher. That'll finish my set of items that I really want. Thank you, game, for making me even more broken. Really appreciate it. Now at last my missile launchers won't do pathetic damage. Okay, time for the first mini-boss of this floor, Acronis 3X. Or rather, the Acronis not really difficult. Their main difficulty is them rocketing around the room, but, well, I already repeated so much that they're no problem at all. And I still took a hit because I didn't run at the right time. I'll take the translocator because it fires faster and it has higher range, though I'll have to take a look at how useful it is. Sure, let's fight the boss right now. Mirror version 2. I think I fought Mirror version 1 somewhere in this part. So let's fight its harder version. Really have nothing more to say other than to pay attention to the bullet patterns. Perfect. I wonder if there's an experience bonus if you perfect run a boss. That would be neat. Base damage. It's more consistent. Nah, I want the FTL module. That's for sure. It's a lot more useful. But of course, this floor isn't done yet. I need to complete all the rest of the stuff in this floor, and then I'll be getting to the end of this part. After all, there is everything down here, or at least on the right side of the room that I never went through. Plus I do need to restock on my missiles. I was expecting my missiles to do a lot more damage, but apparently not. I'm not gonna take that risk. It could send me all the way back, and I don't want to risk that. Whoa, lag. I was hoping it was bullet time, but no, it just lag spiked over there for some reason. Yeah, seriously, it lag spikes heavily when all of these effects are going off. I'll probably report this as a bug to the Arcen Games forums because I don't think that's intended to happen. I can imagine how frustrating it would be during a final boss fight or something. Hopefully it doesn't affect the recording or something. That would really suck. I guess it always seems to happen when I have that particular droid open. What was the defender droid? Whenever it releases its AoE burst, that's when it causes the lag. Sure, let's see if there's any new weapons. Of course, the other reason why I came to the shop was because I could potentially get more energy upgrades like this one. Sure, it makes me even more broken. Why not? Well, I completed this end of the floor, so I'm gonna go up to the top right, I suppose. Oh, finally another boss fight. Loco, the crazy one who flies all over the place. Who I just completely destroy because he's more fragile. Let me see how much damage it does. I'll take the automatic blunderbuss because it's faster and it fires more projectiles. Major item stores, let's see what's here. Wow, this would be amazing, but I really want the FTL module. I'm gonna take the risk. If I was playing on super hard mode or hard mode, I would definitely consider getting that. Only a little bit left and I'll be done with this floor. I already went to the secret room, so I guess I'm done with this floor. The only thing I need to do is nab the last 3 rockets. And that should be it. This was a pretty awesome floor, didn't have much to say because I teared through most of the enemies with ease, so there was basically no challenge at all. I've turned the entire rest of the game to a cakewalk outside of the boss battles. Well, at least the Terminus encounter will host some sort of challenge, I suppose. So overall, in this part, I completed floors 5 through 6. There was little to no challenge outside the fights against the Warden and Mirror version 2, due to a combination of the 1 and the fact I'm getting so many awesome perks, upgrades, weapons, robots, etc. This is turning out to be another one of my best runs. I've been repeatedly saying this is my newest best run as I go on to the next mech. I said the same thing with the Humble Mech, I said the same thing with the Arcen Mech, the Alpha Mech, and now this mech too. I wonder if the same will hold true for a future encounter when I replay the Arsenal Mech on hard mode. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna use this, so I won't pick this up at all. I just noticed though that this buff will actually dissipate once I need to heal, so as long as I don't take any damage and I don't heal it up, I'll be fine. AKA, as long as I go into the final boss encounter without taking any damage, I'll be fine. So in the next part, I'll be completing floor 7 and hopefully defeating Terminus. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!